What up, what up, what up, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Rebs Arsenal Recap. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Now, I'm feeling happy based off the result we had on the weekend. And I know lots of you Gunners fans are feeling the same way because it's not the fact that we won against Burnley. That's not the point. What I see that's most important is that we got the 3 points. And sometimes we can take the smaller teams for granted. And in this match, we did not take them lightly. We showed up and we got a result. So in this video, we're going to take a look on the top stories of the day. So first, we see Martin Odegaard didn't travel. So this tweet is saying that Martin Odegaard hasn't traveled to Norway for international duty. Will stay at the club during international break. So when I saw this article, the first thing that came to mind is that this is a good thing. The first thing I thought, this is a good thing because then he can come back fresh after the international break. Then I start to wonder, is Martin Odegaard the type of player to be missing out on important matches for his country? Because that's what it is, very important matches because they're playing a European qualification match. So for me, Odegaard is not that type of player. He wants to be playing in every match. And basically, he's the captain for the national team. He's not going to want to miss bringing his team to the highest level or to the biggest of competition he can. So I'm starting to think that there could be more than just him being out for this international break. It could be a longer term because he's missed about 2 or 3 matches now. And it's not like there's no clear update on his injury. It's just Arteta has been quiet over his injury. The response he's been given in interviews is just quiet. So I don't even know how to take it because if the national team sent him away, that's bigger than what Arsenal was saying in terms of they're gonna give him tests because that's what they said about before the match against Burnley. He's gonna have late tests and things like that. But we see that he's been out for a while and no one knows for sure because Arteta is not giving us a straight answer. So for me, this is concerning. Before I was looking at it as a good thing that he's gonna be missing international duty and he'll come back to us fresh. But now I don't know. I really don't know. It could be very, very costing. It could be a costing injury for us because we see that like Maddison's injured now. Tottenham is having a decline. Now, Odegaard is injured and it's fortunately that we played against Burnley, missing Odegaard, and we played against Newcastle, and we can see that in that match we miss Odegaard because Odegaard is the player to be creating stuff from nothing, to creating chances, creating shots, and creating opportunity for us in the final third. And when he's not there, you can see he's missed. So going forward, we're playing Brentford after international break, and we're gonna need this guy because he's our captain. We're going to need him. He's our main creator in terms of the middle of midfield. We're good on the wings. Don't get me wrong. Saka and Martinelli, they've been performing well at late. So I'm not concerned about the wings. But in the midfield, the attacking area. Now, there's a possibility I would want Trossard to play attacking mid and Havertz to play centre forward. But knowing Arteta is not going to play a formation like that. So we need our captain. We need him after international break because the match against Brentford is going to be a key match because we see that all the top teams drop points. So we need to catch up and possibly overtake these top teams. So in other news, Arsenal will be receiving the audio tape for the match against Newcastle, with the audio tape from the VAR. And for me, VAR, lots of people have been talking about this, by the way. So I'm not even going to get into it because we all know what happened. We all know that it's a scam. We all know that it's a cheat. But I agree. And this is what I've been saying for a long time from us fans. We need to be more understanding. Now, there's lots of conspiracy about even me sometimes, my conspiracy hat. Like, I put the tinfoil hat on sometimes because the fact of the matter is that not all the referee in the Premier League not all of them can't be this bad. And the people that's in the VAR room, they can't be this bad either. So I believe that sometimes my conspiracy signal is going all over the place because I'm thinking there must be a reason why this is happening. This is a reason. It's either they're trying to bring something in, and by allowing these decisions to go, they can have a reason to bring something else in. Or it's just that they're very incompetent, and that's going to in turn bring technology to be the match officials in the future. I can see that happening, by the way. That's what Ange said, Ange Postecoglou, and I can see that happening very soon. So Arsenal's going to be receiving the audio from that match from the VAR, and they're going to have a monthly show called Match My Cup, where they're going to try to explain, they're going to be more transparent in terms of the decisions they make. And me, for one, I champion this because we've all been saying that the referee needs to be held accountable for their decision, for their action, because that in return can derail a team's entire title hopes. And it can also cause teams to get relegated. So for me, there needs to be more transparency and there needs to be more accountability. Now, we've come a long way in terms of transparent. Now it needs to come to accountability. What's going to happen to these referees when they get a decision very wrong, and that can potentially cause a team to get relegated wrongfully, or another team missing out on winning the Premier League or the Champions League? What's going to happen then? So I believe that more needs to be done in terms of accountability. Like, if you are at work and you do something wrong that can cost you your job, that can cost your company potential millions, you're going to get the sack. Now, I'm not calling for referee to get the sack, but I'm just calling for more disciplinary, a higher level of disciplinary, not to have them miss a 1 or 2 match. Like, they're earning a lot of money. So for them to miss a 1 or 2 match, like, they're still under contract. So to miss a match, yes, they might be upset. Yes, they might want to officiate that match. But that's not a big punishment to me if they're still earning the money they will earn anyways. So I believe that there needs to be more accountability for the referee, and that can help the game to progress and go forward. Because I agree with Arteta, but I just think that he went a bit too far in terms of his criticism. And now you're seeing all these managers are having their say now. We heard Pochettino, we heard De Zerbi, we're starting to hear lots of different managers having their say on basically the VAR and the match referees. And it wasn't like this before. So I say once again, I believe this is a good thing. Hopefully, it will improve the transparency of the game. It will improve the actions of the referee, knowing that there's going to be a second eyes on them. So before, we weren't privy to these videos, we weren't privy to these audio tapes. But now that we are, hopefully it will give the referees something to think about, to say that, listen, I don't want to look bad, so I need to take extra care, extra effort to make sure I get these decisions right. So that's the video, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Catch you in the next video. Goodbye.